3 years ago, I played my first 5 placements of Valorant and was placed bronze 1. 3 years later, and I've hit immortal. I played on a 30 FPS school laptop and never even remotely dreamed of being able to hit this rank. During my journey, I contemplated quitting a countless amount of times and nearly lost all hope and love for this game. For those of you who might have been in a similar position to me 3 years ago, I plead you to learn how to celebrate the smallest of wins. Going from Silver 2 to Silver 3, for example, may not seem like that big of a deal, but it's nonetheless important to celebrate and acknowledge that you have grown even on a small scale. It took me around 300 hours to hit Platinum, which was the catalyst to further empower me to continue playing. Do not use this as a guideline for you, as we all improve at certain rates. I remember watching videos saying, if you don't hit a certain rank in an amount of time, then just quit the game. If I'm being honest, these videos made me feel like a failure somehow, and drove me to the brink of quitting. Dreams are so important to keep intact, as they are what drive you in life. It were these very dreams that made it able for me to hit immortal. I had no prior FPS experience before Valorant, as it was the first FPS game I'd ever played. I'll run you through the steps that I personally took to get where I am now. Mechanics is your best friend when improving at Valorant. It is also the easiest to improve. The tip I wish I knew on my climb is how to implement targeted practice. Think of it this way. If you simply queue deathmatches for the sake of improving all of your skills, it will take you an incredibly long amount of time. This boils down to the fact that you are all training all of your skills at once, which sounds good on paper, but is incredibly time consuming and offers little to no results. So next time you practice on the range or DMs, have one thing in mind that you want to complete and get better at, such as crosshair placement, movement, it can be anything. Deliberate, targeted practice is actually used by pretty much all of the world's most skilled athletes, where it also transfers into everyday life, such as either studying or improving at anything. The aspect of your gameplay that is by far the hardest to improve is game sense and flow, which literally requires countless hours spent in the game. However, there is a right way and a wrong way, where I learnt it the hard way. Try your best not to tunnel vision and autopilot in your games. The amount of time that I spend just autopiloting contributes to nothing. I highly suggest doing anything to keep your brain more active and aware while playing. The amount of situations where you'll have to apply learned theory is humongous. Following guides online will simply never cut it if you aren't getting in there yourself and doing the work. The information on the internet is also incredibly vital to your improvement. However, you must be aware of what is misinformation by trying it out yourself. Developing your own playstyle is also very crucial for your development as a player. Don't copy the sense of pros and their playstyles, play what feels comfortable for you and play what works. If I climbed to immortal with no talent, then so can you. I hope my story inspires you to realize the possibilities that you are capable of if you simply try.